Jens, this is for you if you drink too much and you want to stop. In fact, if you drink too much, you smoke too much, you take too many drugs, any of that, if you drink too much or you indulge in something, in some sort of vice and you want to stop, this is for you. Now, the first thing that we need to remember is that you are doing this for a reason, not just to get fucked up and to get high, but you're doing this for a reason. We all do it. I've done this with my own, things when I used to drink and take too many drugs back in the day. Whenever we are doing something to an excess and we can't control it, there is a root cause, there is a reason behind it. When the most common reason that we fall into these habits is generally of the following reasons. Number one, right? Because we don't have a purpose, we don't have a path, we don't have a reason, we don't have a reason for being as such. Whenever we're lost, whenever we feel like, what the fuck's the point? I don't have anything better to do, so I might as well get fucked up. Those are the reasons that we start drinking or consuming drugs, doing any of those sorts of things. And it's really, really difficult to stop because why would I stop? I like it. I have fun getting drunk. I have fun getting fucked up. It's cool. Yeah, sure, I feel like shit the next day and for the next 3 days, but I like it. And so why not do it? If you want to stop, the very first thing that you need to do is you need to get a purpose and a reason for stopping. So for me, I cleaned up my act a lot when I met Soph, when I started running the business, when I started getting employees, when I started having all these responsibilities and these reasons for me to get better. When my daughter Layla was born, I cleaned up my act onto an even higher level. I focused more on longevity. I focused more on things which are going to set us up as a family and for many generations to come. So if you're struggling to stop drinking, the first thing that you need to do is get a purpose, find a purpose. You'll have one that's already with you. You just need to get it, okay? Now, if you don't know how to do this, you're more than welcome to chat with one of my guys on my team. You can book in a quick call, talk for like 5 minutes, and just get some fucking direction on how to do this stuff, right? Because sometimes it's really, really difficult to find your purpose by yourself. You actually need to bounce ideas off somebody else, okay? So if you want that, just comment down below and I'll shoot you a link, okay? Comment down below and I'll make sure that you can get in touch and I'll connect you with someone so you can have a little quick chat, just 5 minutes or so, all right? The second thing after that is you need to look out for your nervous system. The majority of the time, probably even more so than guys who don't have a purpose, the majority of the time when you have guys who are drinking too much or taking too many drugs or doing any of these sorts of things, when they have a vice that they can't get rid of, this even applies to porn or sex addictions too. The reason why we're doing it is to escape from the situation that we're currently in. So whenever we are drinking, doing drugs or watching porn, having too much sex, whatever we're doing, right? We're generally trying to eliminate a stress which is existing within our life, and this is our way of balancing it. It could be feeling like we're not good enough, feelings of unworthiness, feelings of insecurity, feelings of I'm not where I should be in life, like I think I should be doing better than what I am right now. Maybe you've got a whole heap of stress on your plate, like in terms of bullshit you're dealing with work. Maybe you run a very large company. Maybe you have a shitload of dickhead employees, a shitload of dickhead customers rather. You just don't know how to deal with this stress in any other way. The only way is to get home and knock the top off a couple of beers and smash them, or have a line or smoke a bong or something like that. And so when you don't have any other way, the vice becomes easy. And all of a sudden the vice turns from something being that's really fun and a nice way to de-stress to a crutch that you need. And when you don't have that crutch, everything goes haywire really, really quickly. And that's when it starts getting nasty, because that's when, really addiction sets in. Because addiction is the moment where it's not just something you do for fun, it's something you have to do to feel normal, right? That's really the difference between a vice or something that you just do for fun and addiction. The moment that it becomes a crutch that you rely on, that's really when it's an addiction, okay? When you start going down that whole addiction pathway. So what can you do to fix this? Fix your nervous system, get on top of that stuff, right? If you don't have the nervous system training, I put it out just this morning, right? Just this morning I released a whole thing around fixing up your nervous system. Comment below if you don't have it. Just comment, I don't know, nervous system, all right? And I'll make sure you got it. You should have that by now. But comment below for that nervous system training, because you need that stuff. Because if you fix your nervous system, you can manage your stress, which means that instead of being addicted to drinking or drugs or whatever it is that you're hooked on, you can just do it for fun. Or maybe you won't even need to do it, or maybe you won't even want to do it at all. I haven't done a line of cocaine in years. That was my thing back in the day. I haven't drank in God knows how long. Like I haven't gotten drunk in God knows how long. I haven't done like any sort of drug just because I don't want to. It's not like it's not fun. It's not like smoking pot is any less fun than what it was a couple of years ago. I just don't want to do it. It just doesn't have any place in my life. I'd rather be sober and hang out with my daughter. I'd rather be sober and do some really cool stuff with business, or help some guys, get out of a rut that they're in, or have a really cool conversation with someone. It's because my nervous system's now in a space where it's so fucking good that I don't want to get fucked up. Like there's no need for it. There's no want for it. Okay. So if you want to get into that stage where you're actually in the driver's seat, if you feel like you're in the passenger seat and the drink is running your life, or alcohol, or cocaine's running your life, or pot's running your life, or porn's running your life, or something like that, if you feel like you're in the passenger seat and the substance is running your life and it's controlling you instead of you controlling it, then just comment down below, just comment nervous system, or shoot you across the nervous system training. Or if you don't know where your purpose is, if you don't know what your purpose is, you don't know where you're going, we call it your summit. If you don't understand what your summit is, right, just comment down below, let me know, and I'll connect you with someone who can help you find that out, okay? On that note, guys, I'll leave you all to it. Have a wonderful evening. I'll speak to you soon.